Like I said, I told you, he's funny without having to crack some old stupid ass pun at the time.
That's true. Yeah. He's all about business.
No, he is, man. He's great. When people talk about the James Bond that they want, turn to Ethan Hunt. I mean, he's the James Bond that is safe for everybody now.
I know, man, but James Bond has to have some sex in it. That's only my complaint about modern blockbusters. They take the sex completely out of them. Yeah. Like people are asexual.
Yeah, he got no ass in that last that last James Bond movie.
Yeah,
he got to the room and that girl's like, don't you expect nothing?
Oh, I know.
That's why Ethan Hunt don't try.
Exactly. I ain't catching a case.
Yeah,
I'm already on the mission.
I saw what happened to James. He's like, girl, get away from me. This is me trying to get my Tom Cruise on. You ready?
I'm ready. Yeah, you gotta do smile.
Trying to get my Scientology smile. This is me trying to get my Tom Cruise on, but then I just look like an Indian dude again. Anytime you put straight hair on me, I just look like a Bollywood star or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Should I keep it on for the review?
Johnny. Sure, keep it on.
Should I keep it on for the review, y'all?
Yeah. Why not?
Why not? Why not? This is my Tom Cruise. Hey, listen, maybe if I did this right now, I look like an Indian dude, but wait a minute, here it is right here. Wait a minute, watch this. It's gonna be. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I can see it. Chop and win. Oh, just like a crazy Indian dude. Yeah, I don't know, man. I wasn't gonna keep it on, but you know what? I'll keep it on now. Why not?
Can you see?
Oh, I can see. Yeah, I can see. Okay. I can see very well. Yeah, Martin, where you? Hey, how you doing? Wait, who's that over there? No, so I'll keep this on. I'll keep this on, man. Why not? Simple cosplay.
Sure.
Oh boy, this is why you don't need Amazon. I ordered this yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, Amazon said we'll be right there.
You know what? Of all the wigs you've worn, it's probably the best one.
This is a good one though.
Yeah.
This is nice. Yeah, I like this one. I'll keep this on. My Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, man, he put out a video of about a year ago. He's hanging from the side of a plane. He's getting ready to jump off into the void somewhere.
Yeah.
And everybody said, there must be another Mission Impossible coming. He's trying to kill himself again.
That's what people tune in for.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's what it is, man.
How close did he come this time?
Yeah, I got something to say about that, but it was true. There was another Mission Impossible movie on the way, and people, they look forward to these Mission Impossible movies more and more. Listen, it's gotten to the point where people look forward to a Tom Cruise movie now.
Yeah.
They say Tom Cruise is not only the last big Hollywood star that we have, he's the last true, authentic action star that we got.
Well, it's an amazing thing where he had a great run and then kind of started falling off. Yeah. And then has bounced back like nobody's business.
Really has, man. Yeah. Really has.
And like even the people who are like, oh, that guy's crazy, or I hate him, they're like, all that.
We still going to see the damn movie.
Yeah. You know what? You're going to be there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much. Yeah, this is a dude who said, I mean, really, this is a man who straight up said, it. He tried for years to win an Academy Award. Tried. He says, you know what? Y'all think he's crazy, but for years he said, I'm going to be normal. I'm going to try to be a thespian.
Yeah.
And the moment y'all didn't give him that Oscar, and I'm glad y'all didn't, the moment y'all didn't give him that Oscar, that's when he started throwing himself off of cliffs and hanging off of things and jumping out of planes and everything. That's when he really lost his mind.
Yeah.
But again, thank God he did, man, because, he's bringing us some great entertainment right now. But is that what we're getting with the latest installment of Mission Impossible? These Mission Impossible movies have gone on long enough where it's actually one of Hollywood's longest running series right now as far as action movies go. Yeah. And he's done these long enough now where you're gonna have a miss here and there. Not all gonna be good. There's been a few stumbles here and there
in the early days.
But ever since Christian McQuarrie came in,
ever since the two of them got together, he's been having hit after hit after
hit. Yeah, he's the one that's been pushing Tom Cruise to kill himself. I'm like, yeah, this is good stuff. Hey, Tom, jump off that. I got the camera.
We didn't get it. Do it again.
Do it again, man. Yeah, this guy has really taken this series into a whole new area. And for the most part, it's been pretty amazing.
Yeah,
right.
As we all know, though, not everything can keep up that consistency.
It's tough.
It's tough to do. It's tough to do. But a lot of people are saying that, hey, listen, he's done this long enough to where, and especially with Tom Cruise right now, after, Top Gun Maverick and everything, they said, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. This is a man who is dedicated, 100% dedicated to his craft, 100% dedicated to pretty much willing to die for us out there. The Jesus of action movies right here. I'm willing to die for your entertainment. Let's go ahead and take a look at this final trailer for Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, Part 1. Right there. Should take about as long as a movie to say that title. And we'll tell you if this lives up to the, not just hype, but to the amount of quality that these movies have given us. Why should we expect anything less? Do we get it here? Let's find out when we return with our reviews.
Tom Cruise has outdone himself with a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That was one guy who didn't like it.
You don't like this.
You say about my movie?
99% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yes! Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning is filled with holy shit moments.
What? That's the first time I've seen that in the trailer.
I know.
That's when you know it's good. When they like you say, holy shit.
I ain't never heard his
this
ass cuss.
movie's amazing.
Yeah.
Especially that guy. The trailer guy.
Yeah, I ain't never heard him cuss before.
Even the trailers in business.
Yeah. That's the first time I've ever heard the trailer guy cuss.
Yeah.
This movie's filled with holy shit moments.
I can say this?
This movie's gonna blow out your ass.
I wish he just had him in here.
Why we go to the movies. It will rock your world. With
This movie beat the shit out of me. I'm watching it right now. My God, God damn.
action. See it in the biggest, most seat-shaking theater you can find.
He's still going.
Your
I like that. The whole time the trailer guy's talking, Tom Cruise just losing his mind.
I ain't bullshitting with y'all. You ain't gonna believe this shit.
theater you can find. Your breath away.
Ethan, did you make it? Are you okay?
Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning.
That's a lot of hype right there. That's a lot of hyping up a movie. So did you notice something about that trailer though? This trailer right here. That trailer just talked about the action. Mm-hmm. That's all. They didn't say nothing about this. They didn't give you a hint about the story. They didn't tell you who was fighting.
But come on, when you go see these movies, you don't really give a damn.
No, that's not
the selling point.
No, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Because they didn't tell you who he was running from. They didn't tell you who was fighting. They didn't tell you he was jumping off the cliffs from. They just showed you that he, you know what? He was just doing it.
Look, at this point, they've distilled down what you were there for.
Yeah.
You want to see Tom Cruise do crazy shit? Come here.
Here you go.
That's it. That's why people come to see these movies.
It's like John Wick.
Yeah, this is
right. Yeah.
Now, people aren't here for the story. I mean, you know, that would be a nice bonus, but people ain't here for the story. People are here to see Tom Cruise try to kill himself. Mm-hmm. That's what they're there for. The Grim Reaper is so excited anytime Tom Cruise announces the movie.
I'm gonna get him this time.
Wait.
You said part one, which is more.
Every time Tom Cruise is about to make a movie, the Grim Reaper, well, this is gonna be the one right here. Tom Cruise is that ultimate Pokemon that you try to catch for. That's who he is for the Grim Reaper. I'm gonna get that one day.
I got a feeling, boys. This is the one.
When I get him, I'll catch him all.
He said he finna do what?
Tom Cruise, you eluded me for the last time. Yeah, man. Yeah, you know, that's the thing with this, man. Everybody's here for the action at this point. Because even in the best of the series, even the best movies of the series, it's these stories are absurd. I'm sorry. I know y'all think that these stories are actually well constructed and they're good. They're not. I mean, that some of them might be pretty good. They put some attempts in there telling a story, but they're silly. They're absurd. They're over the top. And I'm not even saying that that's a terrible thing, because let's think about it. For every one of those movies, what gets their ass out of trouble? Those masks.
Yeah.
Every one of those movies, every one of these movies depend on those masks to the point that it's ridiculous.
Wow, he's a kid back then.
I know.
I thought he was gonna pull off the mask and
He
be Tom
looks
Cruise.
terrible right there.
No, I thought he was gonna pull off the mask and be Tom Cruise again.
I'm just waiting for him to take off 5 masks at a time.
Right.
You thought it was me?
You don't even know, like you don't even know who he is anymore. Shit, who am I? Yeah, man. Listen, in these movies, right here, seriously, in these movies, if they didn't have these masks, you wouldn't even have these movies. They has to be dead. When the shit goes down and things are really, things are really in trouble for everybody, they pull out that magic mask machine.
Yeah.
And it saves the day. That mask machine is the most valuable member of the team.
Right. He's dependable.
Exactly, man. Shit, if that mask machine gets destroyed, man.
It's funny because with the old show from the 60s, they would just have the mask.
Yeah.
But now they went like, well, we got to explain this somewhere.
Yeah.
So now they got a machine that makes them.
Yeah, of course.
It just brings up more questions. You're like, hold on, what's actually in that machine? What materials do you put in there?
Magic, baby. People, because the machine that they have there, it's a magical science fiction device at this moment. It has a bunch of wires and everything, but it's full of magic because they don't ever tell you how it works. And this movie fully embraces that now. They know that this is over the top with the technology in here. So at this point, they've just gone pretty much full science fiction with this one. Because the enemy that they have here, the enemy is, and they're also doing this so they can be pretty relevant to the times. Yeah. The enemy here is AI. And I'm not talking about like, it ain't Chat GPT. We talking some Skynet Terminator shit at this point.
Know your every move type shit.
Yeah. Because I thought somebody was behind everything. They tell you this early on in the movie. We're not spoiling anything. It's a damn computer behind everything. and that kind of computer, you can pull the plug and just stop everything. No, they said, they used the word, we got to kill this shit.
Yeah, it's already several steps ahead of them. It is funny that they were like, we got to be relevant. And what's everybody scared of right now? AI.
And these movies take a while to make. So to this movie's credit, they were ahead of the game.
Yeah.
But we're talking Terminators here now, man. It's like a computer with the eye of Sauron in it. And they said, Tom Cruise, he tells people, look, we ain't trying to stop it. We've got to kill it.
Well, some people
before it kills again.
Some people are trying to stop it. Some people are trying to use it.
Yeah. We brought the team back. We've got you got Luther played by Ving Rhames, and we got Benji played by Simon Pegg. We also have sharpshooter Ilsa played by Rebecca Ferguson.
Yeah.
And of course the other 2 guys are hackers. But we also have somebody new here because listen, things are convoluted, but this is where we start to get all of our big action set pieces, that the series is known for. Because I'm gonna tell you this, a lot of times with these movies, man, what we have here and what I admire about this film is that we have, with a lot of action movies, especially big budget action movies, you get these action sequences that actually stop the movie and take away from the story. I will say that what we have here is convoluted, yes, but here we get a lot of action that has made these absurd plots be taken more seriously.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the scenes that we see in action movies, they're very generic looking because they start
Especially
to
lately.
Yeah, lately, Martin, right?
Yeah, it just that's the thing. So many movies, especially the blockbusters we've seen this season, it just feels like, well, this is just cobbled from this other thing. And it's like they know they're using shorthand.
Yeah.
They go like, well, we put this here. You've seen it before. You know how it goes.
Everything is starting to look the same with these action movies. Everybody just, what they do is they just want to show you that they got the money.
Yeah.
Right.
But here, man, that's the opposite of what we have here. Because with these Mission Impossible movies, especially the latest ones, these action scenes are done with such style and elegance and dedication to the craftsmanship, thanks to beautifully shot international locations, and always trying to up the action from the last movie, that that's why we take these stories more seriously, because the action just makes them look better. The beautiful cinematography makes them look better. That's not an exception with this movie right here. All these movies have had that same style and elegance and whatnot, and there's no exception here, except for Tom Cruise just having more of a death wish. In every one of these movies, he's trying to kill himself just a little bit more. But Cruise knows how crazy things have gotten. So, many of these action scenes that we have here, and I want to see what you think about this, because what I thought would really made a lot of these action scenes better, I made some of these action scenes be taken a little bit more seriously, made them have more respect, make them actually go along with just the crazy level of storytelling that we have here now, is that a lot of these scenes have been played up with humor.
Yeah, the humor helps. It's not so much joking to the point that it removes the stakes. No, but because of the absurdity, like there's got to be some levity to just kind of like say like, yes, we know.
Boy, when they start tearing up Rome, which I'm surprised Rome is left. Everybody tearing up Rome.
No, it's become a favorite destination for destruction.
I'm surprised after Fast and Furious got through with it, I'm surprised Tom Cruise had anything left. Yeah. But they have a car chase in Rome, and it feels like it's almost played up mostly for laughs. To the point that even in certain scenes, Tom Cruise is coming across like a comedian. Because Tom Cruise has stopped even trying to be heroic. He's like, y'all know I'm crazy. I'm trying to kill myself in these movies. I ain't got nothing to prove. So he's almost playing this up for laughs. Now, not so much in this scene. They have some scenes later after this, but this scene that I'm about to show you does give the tone of how they're starting to add just a good, nice sense of humor to a lot of the action sequences that we have here.
Like that.
I don't know, people who were just going on with their daily lives,
who aren't expecting a high speed chase.
Not expecting some crazy broad to run into your car. That's who parks like that.
Grace, you gotta pull over. Grace, pull over. Listen, I'm trying to help you.
You see how Tom Cruise is like, he knows that this is so insane and so over the top that, let's just go ahead and bring some humor into this, man, because as far as story goes, some people try to keep up with it and stay along with it, but this really is, it's not the important thing.
Some of the scenes, especially the action, will have a lighter tone, but not a goofy tone.
No, it never gets really goofy. No, not at all. That's the point here. Like I said, it's humorous. It's really cool to see that. I mean, listen, even that scene where Tom Cruise is jumping off that cliff on that motorbike like, you. Hey, man.
You didn't ask me.
Yeah. Hey, where you going? Hey. But when he's jumping off that, he acknowledges in the movie, this is stupid. He acknowledges like, you know what, this is dumb. He's letting everybody knows that he knows this is ridiculous. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it anyway. That kind of dedication to the action here, it's felt. That like that motorcycle scene that you saw, which I'm gonna show you again. That just learning how to just glide away from that. That took them a year to rehearse and train to get them to the point. To get them to that point where they could do that.
Yeah.
And we saw it on baby IMAX. Imagine how this looks incredible.
Yeah, you got to think about it. That's not their only take. They've shot multiple takes of that.
Yeah, did they?
Probably.
Okay,
I'm just assuming that it wasn't a one take.
I mean, there's no way you get that right the first time.
Yeah, I'm just assuming it's not a one take.
Yeah. But
you probably had to lose a couple of stuntmen before Tom Cruise got up there.
Hey, where's Tom go? But yeah, it looks amazing. Looks amazing on the IMAX screen, man. So this whole thing about building up the stunts and the action, it could be really shallow for some other movies to like really make that the high point of their films. But again, the artistry that they put into the action here, and not just the stunts themselves, but the filming of the stunts, the cinematography that goes behind it, the training that went behind it, all that is felt. And it just, it definitely feels like, if you want to highlight that, then yeah, that is the right thing to do. When you would talk about how John Wick is art with that gunplay and whatnot, this man doing these stunts right here is artistry in itself.
It really is. And you're right. The whole production is just kind of tight. I mean, the story is very simple and silly if you look at it from one direction, but they do all, even with the humor, they do all take it seriously. Everybody is on top of their game. They are crafting something, and it makes you go with it. Like, you want to believe it. It's not insulting your intelligence. Even though if you are like, well, this is over the top, but it's still not playing you like you're dumb.
No,
and that's
it's not.
what I appreciate about it.
No, it's not. And I'm also going to tell you though, man, to go back to the action here. I don't mean to, because we'll talk about a little bit of the story and a little bit, but just to go back to the action here, it really is appreciated more than ever in these CG heavy times that we have.
Right.
Oh yeah, we just saw a CG heavy movie.
Yeah, looking at this, looking at what we have here, and some of y'all looking at this and you really don't know what you're looking at. I'll tell you about that in a little bit, because this is a reminder here that CG will never be as good as watching an actual human being throwing themselves into danger, watching a body go into the void or throw itself off a cliff or put itself in the way of obstacles that will kill them, put themselves near explosions and collisions that will possibly kill them. The CG is still not going to be able to, as of right now, it's not going to come close to that. Not at all, man. It's the anti-Fast and Furious that we have here.
Yeah.
We see more real objects than pixels crashing into each other. In this movie, this is what I'm talking about. You don't know what you're looking at right here, because you think that some of this stuff that you're looking at is CG. Now, I just showed you this picture here, or this video footage here, of this clip right here of this train. And of course, anybody would be in their right mind to think that most of this is CG. It's not. I did a little research on this, and I was like, these fools really want to die.
So it's because I assumed it was CG.
They really just train.
No, my friend. They said, you know what? And everybody looked at them and said, you ain't gonna tear up my train. You ain't gonna blow my train up, all right? You better go on somewhere with that. And so they said, yeah, they don't have a lot of trains at their disposal to go and blow up. So they had to go and build a train.
Oh.
And
okay. I thought they were gonna use models.
Yeah. A big ass model, a life-size model of a train. They built a train, Martin.
Jesus.
They built a train in this movie. There's a scene here where they have a knife fight atop a train. That train was built for this knife fight, and that knife fight is real. Okay.
God damn.
Yeah, when you see them, and I might let this play for a while so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, because I also was assuming, I was like, all right, so I'm gonna assume that you're on top of a train, because you're Tom Cruise and you do silly shit like this. But when they were passing by these objects that would almost hit them and knock them out, I thought that was the CG.
Yeah. No,
they're really ducking from that stuff, man.
Shit.
Let me. No, you get. No, I'm Tom Cruise. Look at this little. Look at this little featurette right here. They're showing you how they did it.
There was not a surplus of trains available to be wrecked. We had to build the train if we wanted to destroy it. No one else in the world is doing this level of practical filmmaking.
So there's your CG right there.
Wow.
That little green screen, green screen just to fill a little space right there, so they won't fall through.
Oh,
I like that's what they're worried about. They're falling through a crack instead of getting their head busted by a passing object.
And it may never be done again.
He's gonna now pull me off the train.
You see, look at that. You see that?
So that's real.
Yeah, that's it's. People, this man, okay, I say this in the best way. Back in the day, we meant in a negative way. I mean in the best way possible. Tom Cruise out his goddamn mind. He's crazy.
Well, if he didn't do it, a stuntman would have to do it. So somebody was going to have to do it.
And the stuntman said, I ain't doing that.
Crazy as hell.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Esai Morales was willing to get up there and do it.
That's like I said. 2 60-year-olds doing that.
Yeah. And I mean, listen, that's what really is impressive. That's why I said, man, leave Harrison Ford alone. If Indiana Jones had been a better movie, we all would have been applauding Harrison Ford.
Yeah,
but the movie, you know, it was. So I was like, you know. but if you pull it off, people like, damn, now that's impressive there. You know, if people reaching 60, you know, it's like, damn, okay. You know, I ain't gonna be crazy like Tom Cruise, but hey, it lets me know that I can still get it, you know. Speaking of trains play a big part of this film right here.
Yeah.
And I'm sure some of this was, I don't know, I'm scared to say now, maybe some of it was slightly CG, but I will say that there is a train scene near the end of this movie, and that is worth the price of admission alone.
Man,
oh, yes.
So, like, there's so much when we go to see this movie. They show us a featurette with some of the making of, and you know, both like, why are you showing us all this? We want to be surprised when we get in there.
Yeah.
And I was already upset that they've shown that motorcycle jump so much. So when it comes up, it's like, you're taking some of the thunder out of it because we've seen it already, and that's the big crescendo. Not knowing that big train set piece was coming afterwards. I was like,
yeah,
wow.
I didn't know any of this.
I thought the motorcycle jump was going to be the highlight
of the movie.
And I was like, nah, the train stuff blew it away.
Literally.
Yeah. No, yeah. That is what Uncharted the movie should have been.
Yeah.
This is what Indiana Jones should have been. This
It's
is
what the Fast and the Furious should have been.
Yes. Thank you. I didn't even think about that. This is stuff that, you know, I don't mean to harp on any director because I still got a lot of respect and think they're great. But, you know, this is the kind of stuff that Spielberg would have done, you know, back in the day. Probably, you know, and not even with the stuff that he has available at his disposal right now. But this is what summer movies used to do.
I know.
You know, before they got kind of watered down with CG, man. You know, and I'm going to tell you, the stunts here are amazing, but and we've been talking about that for a long time, but let's, you know, talk about some of the performances and the actors here. Tom Cruise has a lot of appeal as Ethan Hunt. Ethan Hunt is the James Bond that is perfect for these diverse times right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he gives everybody what they want without pissing off anyone.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you see Ethan Hunt in this movie, Ethan Hunt, like, look, he always gonna have some eye candy around when he's not beating the shit out of people. You know, he's always gonna have some fine chick around with him, but you know, he ain't trying to rape him. You know, he ain't trying
That's
to.
true.
He's no sexist. He's no misogynist. He's not. You know, he's not an asshole. He's a great team player.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
He's almost got a Vin Diesel family thing going on.
He does. It's the funny thing to me is like with the first movie, everybody complained because they had a team and they kill them off right away.
Yeah.
And like the first 2 movies, it's just the Ethan Hunt show. And it's like, that's not Mission Impossible.
No, it's not.
Ever since then, he's had the team. And even in this movie, when he tries to go like, I'm gonna go solo, the team's like, no, you're not.
No, you ain't going nowhere.
We've been here since day one.
Yeah.
You ain't going no goddamn
Hey, where the
way.
hell you going? You know, no. I mean, between, you know, like I said, look, he's always got chicks around him. He ain't trying to have sex with none of them. Throwing themselves at him. He's like, you know.
I don't know about that.
No, there's one of them.
I'm not trying to beat his ass, trying to, you know, rob him or something. But yeah, great team play. Another thing is, like I said, I told you, he's funny without having to crack some old stupid ass pun at the time.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's all about business.
No, he is, man. He's great. When people talk about the James Bond that they want, turn to Ethan Hunt. I mean, he's the James Bond that is safe for everybody now.
I know, man, but James Bond has to have some sex in it. That's only my complaint about modern blockbusters. They take the sex completely out of them.
Yeah.
Like people are asexual.
Yeah, he got no ass in that last that last James Bond movie. Yeah, he got to the room and that girl's like, don't you expect nothing?
Oh, I know.
That's why Ethan Hunt don't try. He says,
Exactly.
you know?
I ain't catching a case.
Yeah,
I'm already on the mission.
I saw what happened to James. He's like, girl, get away from me. And the rest of the cast is great in this, man. You know, you're talking about Benji and Ving Rhames, you know, and you know, because what happens there, ever since they, ever since they started establishing them as team members, that we've gotten to the point now where, they are actual team members, and they've gone beyond sidekick status. Before they were just sidekicks, pretty much there to do the heavy lifting for Ethan, Tom Cruise's character. Now they've got backstories. Now they got emotional scenes.
Yeah.
Now they got higher stakes that it ties them into Ethan even more. Now they are family. And I like those emotional moments that they brought them up to, and also you have some people who have good action moments besides just Tom Cruise. Ilsa, who's played what's her name?
Rebecca Ferguson.
Yeah, man, she kicks some ass.
She does.
She always does. Yeah, she's been kicking ass since the 5th movie.
Yeah. Now the villains, on the other hand, I could probably be the only one that feels this way, but villains, not so good.
Okay.
Listen, Esai Morales as Gabriel, which was he? Did we see him in other movies?
He's in Ozark. He's
He's a great actor, but I'm saying
in other movies.
Man, I remember back when he was in that Richie,
La Bamba.
La Bamba, yeah. Esai Morales is one of the smoothest actors out there, and he does bring a debonair, smooth menace to this character. But that's all there is with him right here, man. He's just smooth and evil.
He's good with a knife.
Yeah, he's good with a knife, but that's about it. If you need to cut a bitch, he's good with that. Or slice your bread or something.
He's a little too smooth and debonair and doesn't offer a lot of menace.
There's not much else to him. Yeah. Not a lot at all. And was he in the series before? Because I
don't think so.
Okay.
No, they tried to say that he was like early on.
Something from the past.
Yeah. I don't remember all that.
I don't remember all that either. And same with Mantis over here, Palm Clementif. That's Paris. She's just a crazy henchman.
Yeah.
She
played what you call him, NCU.
Yeah, that's why I said Mantis. Boy, don't listen to this. Second time now, you don't listen to a word I say. Nobody. I understand this is distracting.
Very distracting.
This Tom Cruise outfit right here. I get it. Where's your daddy at?
You just wait till Corey gets back. Yeah. He'll fix you.
She's probably the most James Bond thing here besides the action, because she's just that crazy
that crazy killer,
Yeah. There's not much to her after that either, man. So I don't think the villains have much depth to them at all.
She has an interesting turn, though.
She does, but that's very brief.
Yeah, very brief.
It's because they're kind of overshadowed by something else. I feel like
but it's one of those things, because I do agree with you that they don't hold near as much weight as everything else that's going on.
Yeah,
but this is a part 1.
Yeah,
so it's possible they got it saved up for the next one.
I hope so. I'm just speaking for this film right here from what I see.
No, absolutely.
Those are some complaints that I have, because I also, have some other small criticisms. I think for all the fun that this movie is having and the audience is having with it, there are some moments where the film feels like it is taking itself a little too seriously. Results in some dry exchanges between characters, some dry dialogue. We have a whole room full of officials and everybody is talking in the same tone, and it's just, I was like, wow. I don't know if this is supposed to be something that is satirical or if they just wrote this too heavy. But, that was a moment where I thought like, when people start talking very seriously like that and start doing it with a lot of exposition, that's where I'm like, all right, you know what? This is kind of bringing the fun of the film down for me. But they don't last a whole long, they don't last a long time. 'Cause listen, yeah, those are complaints, but really when you get right down to it, if you couldn't tell already, as far as action movies go, this is about as exciting as action will get. This doesn't have, I feel, the same heart or emotional spirit that the characters did in Top Gun Maverick. But at the same time, I really did enjoy watching this. It was a lot of fun. And as I said, man, by the end of this movie, it was so tense with the action. I still have teeth marks in my finger right here. Plus, you just feel obligated to see this. I mean, if this man is willing to kill himself like this, it's just like, damn, I don't want to do this for no reason at all. So I'm in it, man. Big supporter of Tom Cruise right now. So this is a full price for me. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I feel the same way, because I get there was some point with one of the James Bond movies where people complained about it. Man, it might have even been GoldenEye, They complained about it being plot being too complicated. They couldn't follow it, so they started dumbing everything down. So this is simple. This plot is simple almost to a fault. But they do have enough going on to keep you entertained the entire time. And you're right, it doesn't have the same heart as Maverick does, the same emotional beats to where you're like, I got to come back and see it again. But it's such an enjoyable experience when you watch it. I'm not rushing out to see it again. If I knew some people who wanted to go watch it again, I could be like, yeah, okay, I'll go.
Yeah, if you wouldn't feel like you wasted your time if you went.
Yeah, it'd be fun. But yeah, it's a full price movie.
Y'all, they already got this Tom Cruise meme of me up here on this emote.
Oh, damn.
Shit.
Wow, I was wondering. I said, "What? That's new." I was like, "Wait a minute, that's
Y'all can make emotes that fast?
I know. I was like, "Wait a minute, that's me." Damn, y'all are quick, man. Julia.
Yeah, so man, if y'all guys know me, you guys know I'm a huge fan of the Mission Impossible series. I've actually got into it at 3. I've been just watching 3 on.
That's where they started to get good.
Yes, see, that 3 is actually my favorite.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But man, watching this film right here, I had so much anxiety watching this because you're watching this, you're seeing all these practical stunts going on. And you're like, how the hell does he do this? Like, this is scaring me, you know? So I think they delivered greatly on the action in this film. Another thing I thought they did really well with was a specific character. Haley Atwell's character.
Yeah.
I forgot her name. What was her name in the movie?
Grace.
Yeah. I liked her because she was a very believable character in an unbelievable world. I felt like whenever like she gets introduced, she's like a thief. You know?
Yeah, she's a master thief.
Thief. Yeah. And whenever she's introduced to this life, she's like, oh, I'm kind of over my head here. And I was like, wow, she's really the most believable thing going on here.
I liked her. You know, I forgot to mention much about her because she's the one who literally has the key to destroying this AI
Right.
in the movie, man. Yeah, but go ahead.
No, but like I said, I loved her character. I did talk to some other people that didn't really like her as much. I don't know. How do you feel about her, Martin?
Well, you know what? It's funny because I kept comparing her to Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character in the Indiana Jones movie.
Who, Rebecca Ferguson?
No.
Haley Atwell.
Haley Atwell.
Yeah, where, okay, you got the heroes trying to go on the mission, but you got the female who's constantly not listening. But but with Haley Atwell's character, she wasn't annoying. I get where she's coming from, and it worked. It wasn't like, God damn, girl. It's like, okay, you kind of put in a situation.
Can I tell you what the biggest difference is? And I'm glad you brought her up, Julian. The biggest difference is that she has no relation to Ethan Hunt. You know, she's not related to him. You know, Ethan Hunt just knows that he has to get her and get this key from her to stop Armageddon. But in Indiana Jones, that was his niece. I'm sorry, that was his goddaughter. That was his goddaughter. There's supposed to be a closeness with them. Yeah. And she just over.
I know. And just go like, you old. Leave me alone, old man. Let me do what I want to do.
You know, okay, you know, if y'all were strangers, that would be expected, which these two characters are. Grace and Ethan are. That's what they are.
Yeah, man. The movie's like 2 hours and 43 minutes. I did not feel it at all.
Yeah, me either.
Just because of how great the pacing was, I think.
Yeah, I didn't either because I fell asleep at one part. But man, it was, let me tell you, that just goes to show how exhausted I was. I didn't sleep the night before. I even had to ask Martin. I said, "Did somebody die?" Because they didn't come back. But it has nothing against this movie, man.
No, you're right about that. That was the thing I said when I got out of it. It was like, man, that was almost 3 hours. I didn't feel it at all.
I'll give this a high full price.
Yeah, no, it's a great. It's what you look for in a summer movie. No, it's a great film. I'm like you, you know, like I said, I might not rush out to see it again, but you know, if this definitely pops up somewhere, it's got my attention. So yeah, there you go, people. Full prices all around for everybody. You know what? Now that I'm done, boy. You know what? It was me the whole time. Yeah. Wow. Boy, I was here doing the review the whole time. And this is Christian's, what's his name? Christian Nelson?
Yeah.
This is his latest piece of art for us. He's great, man. I love this. Look at this. Tom Cruise scandal. Secret stuntman exposed. It was me the whole time.
Yeah, we can't use the take of the stuntman screaming the whole time.
You are wonderful, man. You are amazing. Thank you so much for that.